Hey Dragonlings! So there are three quick things I wanted to talk about in this video, and we'll see how quickly I can talk about them. First, you'll notice that there is no vlog, and actually that's not the first point I want to talk about, because I want to start with the major point. Hi, Ogre! Hi! Oh, God. The love cuddlebug wants to be a love cuddlebug. Except for there's a jester at the door. No, you can't get in my lap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I am trying to film a video here, sir. Cuddlebug. I need you down. I need you down so I can go let Jester in. Okay, you're fine. You can curl up on the couch. Okay, perfect. Alright, let me go let Jester in. You stay. You stay! Oh my god! Alright, I'm back from letting the dogs in. So, let's start with the first thing. We're not going to go into detail. I'll go into detail in a second. But, as you can tell, I do not have a vlog out today. Like a full vlog with the opening, outro, all that fun jazz. All this shenanigery. And I will address that in a minute, but first I want to talk about the fact. What are you doing? Let's talk about the fact of that it is coming up. We are in the last month of the first quarter of 2024, and we are doing another writing challenge. We are going to be doing the 7-day book challenge again. This is one we've done multiple times. I have a video that I will list in the description that talks about what it is, the goals and stuff like that. But basically, the idea is to write a project across 7 days from start to finish. And we decided that we were going to do it 3 times in 2024, and everything's going to happen in threes because we are taking it the third week of the third month of each of the first 3 quarters of 2024. We're not going to be doing it in Q4 because that would mean it would be fall in December, and December is usually a planning month to prepare for the following year. So, not going to happen. But that means that we are now in March, which is the third month in the first quarter. And we are going to be doing the 7-day book challenge from March 18th through the 24th. I will be doing live streams, daily live streams on my channel from 5 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 7 a.m. Eastern, until 7 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern? Yes, I think my math is right. I think my mathing correctly. So I'll be doing daily live streams, and then Saturday, the 23rd, is my birthday, so I will be doing a 10K day. I haven't decided exactly how I'm filming that beyond the live stream. I've been kind of half contemplating doing like an all-day live stream where I just keep going until I hit 10K or finish the project, whichever one happens first. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I will keep you posted. I need to put up a community post, actually, now that I think about it. I need to put up a community post. But, so there's that. In the description, there will be a link to sign up for it if you would like to get a shout-out. Basically, the way that'll work is you can announce your project publicly, and I will be posting to Instagram who all is participating and what they're working on, what their goals are, and going from there. And then if you complete the challenge, I will be posting basically a kudos congratulations post as well. Last year, I had plans to do like stickers and send out stickers to those who completed the challenge. I did not get around to design the stickers. I did not get around to printing the stickers. And as much as I wanted to do that this year, I still have not gotten around to that. But that is the eventual goal. The eventual goal is that if you sign up for the 7-day book challenge, you'll have 2 possible sticker outcomes. You'll have one that says I participated in the 7-day book challenge, or I completed the 7-day book challenge. One of the two. And so, goals hasn't happened yet. I will get there eventually. I need life to calm down a little bit and stop trying to, fuck me over. Which brings me to point number 2. Away from... Oh, let me finish up with the 7-day book challenge, actually. My brain's all over the place, and I'm sorry. So, along with the sign-up sheet, there is also a poll in which you can decide what I am working on for the 7-day book challenge. I have a choice of 3 projects, 2 of which were the same ones that were possible choices last time and did not get the final vote. I did this previously, and anyone who is signed up for my newsletter subscription is currently getting a chapter each month, a free chapter each month of that project that I worked on for the 7-Day Book Challenge in September of 2023. So that's exciting, and I will probably do the same thing for the winner of this one once we've completed the other one. We'll see. I haven't gotten that far ahead because I've only been sending out one chapter a month, and we haven't finished the story yet. So there's that. What else? So that brings me back to point number 2 about the fact that life is fucking me over. I have complained about in multiple vlogs that I am currently taking a class. I'm taking a beginner coding class learning Java. That's not the problem. I thoroughly enjoy coding. I thoroughly enjoy learning about coding. I don't like this class. It has potential. From my understanding, I am doing this class through Study Hall, and the way Study Hall works is my arm is getting tired. I need a shift. Sorry, Ogre, I need a shift. Okay. So, much better. I have a way to hold the phone up. The way Study Hall works is that you take college level classes through ASU, Arizona State University, and you pay for the class. It's $25 to take the class. If you want to be certified, it's $400 for the certification, which you can decide after you finish the class. And I've been struggling with this class since sometimes because there has been so much due every week. And last week, 2 weeks ago now, I was struggling with the lessons. And when I struggle with the lessons, I either post my own questions or I look on the forums and discover if anyone else has been having the same problem with me who's already posted that question. So I was scrolling through the forums because I just was not understanding. The lessons were going over a simplified version of this particular strand of code that we were trying to learn. And then the challenges and the individual assignments were doing much more complicated versions of that same code or combining that code with previous lessons without ever having explained how that works. So we went from having all these lessons where you basically was the same code written 5 or 6 times, and I mean the exact same code with just different stuff plugged in, to now we're having to complete all these much more complicated coding pieces, and I was struggling. I was super frustrated, so I went onto the forums, and while I was on the forums, they were talking, one of the threads was talking about the midterm, because this past week, after we finished that module, the next module, which we're supposed to complete by Monday of this week, was the midterm. And the midterm had various, they wanted specifics with the midterm. You were only allowed 1 page of handwritten notes on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Like, they were specific. They were not allowing cell phones. If you were used a calculator, and they highly recommended that you didn't use one, they wanted you using a handheld calculator. I purposely went to Dollar Tree and bought me a little cheapo $1.25, $1.25, not $1.25. You get the point, calculator. Anyways, I bought a calculator specifically for the exams, both the midterm and the final. And then they wanted to use something called Honor Lock. Basically, their webcam would turn on, they would see you in your environment to make sure you're not cheating. They would also be able to look at your browser and make sure that you're not cheating. So they would have access to all my tabs. Hold on. Sorry, my phone went into bedtime mode, and I was like, I don't know if it actually records my audio when I do that. So, anyways, Honor Lock, because I don't know how much you heard before my screen went black. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. Honor Lock does the webcam to make sure that you're not cheating. It also does to see you in your environment. It also sees your browser to make sure that your desktop to make sure you're not cheating. And so there was a forum thread that was talking about this and the fact that they were like, is this a safe site? Is this a safe program? Are they going to be stealing our information? Are they going to be recording what they see and keeping it? Are they going, and all these other questions that were popping up on this forum thread. And finally, one of the instructors came down the line and said, they were answering some questions, but the one thing that struck out to me the most was the fact that they were like, if you are not trying to get a certification, you can ignore all due dates. Excuse me, what? Can you say that again a little louder? Because not once has that ever been said anywhere. I went back and looked. All it has ever said was that you pay for the class, you pay for the certification if you want it. Not once has it said that if you are not aiming for the certification, could you ignore due dates? Not once. And remember how I said I was frustrated with the module before? I actually quit messing with it. I couldn't find the answers I was looking for. None of the instructors were answering the questions in ways that was actually fucking helpful. So I was just like, fuck it. I was like, they haven't been putting our grades in the system. Everything still shows that it hasn't been graded yet. And at this point, we're on module 7. So I was like, fuck it. I will get to it tomorrow. So why do I wake up the next morning and not only see that all the previous modules, 1 through 6, have been graded, but so has 7. The one I was struggling with. So yeah, I still haven't gone back and completed that module because I'm like, I don't know what they're asking for and I can't do it. I'll go back and look through the forums again eventually, see if I can figure out some answers there, but not looking too good, honestly. I'm going to just scoot on ahead to, I finished the midterm, did well, nothing about that particular module I was struggling with on there in the first place. In fact, actually, almost everything that was on the midterm was stuff from the beginning 1, 2, 3 lessons, and that was it. Not 1, 2, 3 modules. And that was it. For the most part. So yeah, that's been frustrating. I'm taking this class. I never had intentions of getting certification because while I liked the class, I just didn't. Like, there was nothing that I really... I don't know if I want to turn this into a career. And even if I get the certification from this class, there's no telling what other classes I'll have to take for it to matter, basically. Because unfortunately we live in a capitalist political climate. I don't know what else to say. Capitalist climate where it feels like no matter what degrees you have, it's not going to really affect you getting a job unless you are going to somewhere that has elitists looking at your resume going, yeah, you don't have a master's in this, so we can't hire you for this beginning entry-level position. Fuck you, by the way. Short rant on that is that I was passed over for a job position when I worked for Dell. I was passed over for a job position, and that was legit their reason. The person they ended up hiring had 2 bachelor's degrees that were literally in the same field I had certifications in. And then I had to train that motherfucker. So not only was I not good enough to hire because of my lack of education, but then I had to train their person that they did hire over me. Yeah, I'm just, no. That's why I don't care about the certification, because I just want to be able to do the shit. I want to be able to code the things. Anyways, if I break my computer, I want to be able to fucking fix it. Damn it. And that's all I care about. So that's why I was frustrated this past couple weeks, and why there's not a lot of vlog clips, because I've spent most of my time, any writing I have done pretty much at work on my breaks, or at the laundromat while waiting for laundry to wash. And then at home I've been working on classwork. And the third thing I wanted to bring up was like privacy in homes, because going forward, I don't know how many family clips I will have of my kids. I have been taking vlog clips of them at different activities recently, but my youngest has been doing archery, and at her last archery event, I was filming her just to send a clip to my family, and she actually called me out, and she was like, "Can you please stop filming me?" And so we had this discussion, and this discussion was twofold. She felt at the time that anytime she saw me filming her shooting, her target, her archery, I don't remember, her shooting was actually getting worse. And when we sat down together and we talked about it and we looked at her scores of when I was filming her versus when I wasn't, she's correct. I don't know if there was something um, that was going on with her whenever she saw me filming that was just messing her up. Was I messing with her psyche unintentionally? I don't know. It doesn't matter. She asked me to stop. I did. And she asked me, she was like, I would appreciate it if you don't put those clips on YouTube. And I was like, that's fine. I can do that. There's been lots of various things that have been talked about on my channel. I've got a couple videos about it in the past. When YouTube changed a lot of their stuff dealing with kids, I actually did go through a period where you didn't see my kids on my live streams, you didn't see my kids on my videos, I just didn't put them on there. And it was a couple of years later, I'm getting all kinds of notifications. My phone has been silent all morning, and now all of a sudden I'm getting notifications. But we had all these conversations when those rules changed about the fact that part of the reason those rules were changing was because there are dangerous people out there in the world who do problematic things on the internet. There's people out there, we talk a lot because we unfortunately live in an area that there is a lot of kidnappings. There is a lot of, especially with children, there is a bunch of human trafficking problems. And so that's one of the conversations that we've had multiple times since we moved up here, is because like we have set rules when we go to some of these bigger cities. We're like, you do not leave our site. If you do leave our site, like we allow you to leave our site, you go together kind of thing, and you do not separate for any reason. And we have this conversation anytime we go to one of these bigger cities. Just because we know of the kind of dangers. And unfortunately, that's the kind of world we live in these days, period, which sucks. But I was like, we had the conversation with the kids about the fact that was why they weren't allowed on my videos for a while. And even when they came back, I was like, this is our understanding. I will not post something if I feel like it's going to be a danger for you. And I also will not post anything that you do not want me to post. So my youngest has asked me not to post her videos, which is fine. When she does let me, I will take videos to send to family who still lives in North Carolina versus we live in Montana. And that's going to be it for now. I have the vlog clips with the dogs, but as you can see, like once he settles down, once he's out of play mode, he's done. Jester's been sleeping on the chair ever since I let her in, so you're going to get lots of interesting content there. So much interesting content for the puppers. So, going forward, I don't know exactly what my vlogs are going to look like. That's what this all boiled down to. Because while I will continue filming updates, I don't know how interesting just a sit-down talk vlog is. Some people do great at them. I have never been I'm not really good at filming B-roll. I have done it every once in a while. I feel like B-roll is one of those things that works if you know how to do your setup, and you know how to angle things to get the image you want. And I don't. Again, visual person, need that visual representation to figure something out. And that's one of the reasons why I love it when people, author tubers, YouTubers, doesn't matter, post pictures of their setup, like with the tripods, especially for B-roll. I especially love it for B-roll, because I'm like, oh, that's why they can film that angle and do what they're doing. And I'm like, I don't have the space for that. So, as much as I would love to do B-roll, not a lot of it happens on my channel, unfortunately. So, yeah. Going forward, I don't know exactly what my vlogs are going to look like. I won't go as far as to say I'm not going to film vlogs, because vlogs are one of my favorite things to film, but I don't know what they're going to look like. It might just be me sitting down like this once a week and giving you a weekly update of everything that's going on, both personally and writing-wise. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out together. But yeah, I haven't done a lot of vlog clips this week because of everything that's been going on. Between school and the kids deciding they don't want to be filmed, they don't mind me like talking updates, but they don't want me to film and post those to the internet, which is fine. So like we had a bunch of archery tournaments. They were invited to a birthday party where they did some bowling. Um, and part of the reason I'm not going to post that clip, because they did tell me I could post that clip, but part of the reasons I'm not doing that clip is because there are other kids involved. And while a bowling alley is a public space, we do live in a smaller town, and I don't need some. Again, it goes back to the safety of the kids. There, you can see some of the other kids in that video clip, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable sharing that kind of thing to the internet. So that's literally what it comes down to. I doing this. I'm cutting out those kind of vlog clips because of the safety of both my family and other families. So, and respect for them to not post that kind of stuff. Especially like lately, I've been seeing lots of videos where this mostly happens with gyms, but I have seen it happen in other spaces. Again, you're in a public space, you're allowed to film, but like there's been lots of shame videos posted lately where people have been filming and shaming others for doing various things. Again, mostly with gyms, but I'm just not here for it. So if you're confused about why this video is the way it is, that is why. And I'm legit filming this. My phone went to sleep at 10 o'clock. The bedtime thing popped up at 10 o'clock because that is my bedtime. And that's usually when I post my videos live. So this video is late, but at least it'll be up today. And you'll see what's been going on. I legit haven't filmed anything. I haven't. I've got 2 videos I need to edit for next week. 1 video for next week. 1 video for a couple weeks. Because again, I was trying to pre-film stuff. We'll see what happens. But yeah. So 7-day book challenge coming up March 18th through the 24th. Sign up link is in the description if you're interested, or you can just pick my project if you want to just, pull my strings like a puppeteer and figure out what I want to be working on. And then class has been irritating me. It's been great. It's been fantastic. And then vlogs are going to be changing, but I don't know how exactly they're going to change it. Those are the top 3 things I wanted to talk about today. This video is 20 minutes long. I have rambled on enough. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, Dragonlings.